Hey guys, Tim1 here. Today's video we're going to be talking about all of my rarest Go Fest shiny finds and just all the shiny finds in general. But before we get to the end here, we gotta go to the beginning all the way in Madrid, a few thousand miles away from where I'm currently at, and we attended the in-person event and started things off with the ball toy. Now, not the most exciting start, but it did start fast with a shiny Flabébé almost instantly, and I thought, oh, this is gonna be an easy line to complete. Who thought I'd be very, very wrong. But this was, I would say, one of my rarest shiny finds of, the in-person event. Now, obviously, this isn't the rarest, but it was a pretty rare one, as not a lot of people got these. Maybe one, maybe two, but that was about it. And then we got ourselves the brand new shiny Crabrawler, which, I mean, I love. It's great as Crabominable as well. I mean, look at this little goofy guy. But, hey, brand new shiny. Love to get that. And then we got ourselves not one, but two shiny Crown Eevees, which... at the time, I almost said Pikachu, by the way, but two shiny Crown Eevees. At the time, I didn't realize, well, not at the time, but, right before, I didn't realize these were in-person exclusives. You'll see how many of these we get, especially in the New York recap, but two of these right back-to-back within a minute of each other, which was absolutely incredible, and we got ourselves an Umbreon, too. After failing an Umbreon. Yes, I shiny failed Umbreon, which was really pain. It just went into AR mode. We'll talk about another painful shiny fail later on, but we swiftly moved on to another shiny Crabrawler. Then we got ourselves some Pikachus, both crowns, the Sun and the Moon crown. Then we got ourselves this Oricorio, which weirdly enough, this was my only form of this Oricorio in the entirety trip to Madrid, which was kind of crazy to me. But then we finally got ourselves our first shiny Necrozma, no background unfortunately, but we got a level 1 shiny Lapras to go with it, which was pretty amazing. I mean, level 1 shiny, this again, probably would be on the list of the top 25 rarest shinies. We got some rare stuff that we're going to be looking at today, but we got ourselves Solrock, we got ourselves Tortuga, we got more Eevees, more Panchams, and a special form of Furfrou. Now, we were able to change forms of Furfrou at the in-person events, and certain ones were, had the ability to change into them for New York and for Madrid and Sendai. Now, in Madrid, we actually got the Kabuki style, which was the style for Japan, and in New York, we actually got the French style, which I think was the L'Orange style. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. But then we also got ourselves probably one of our rarest shiny finds. This is definitely in the top 10 rarest shiny finds of of Go Fest in general. A huge shiny Espeon. Didn't see a lot of size shinies of these two going around, Espeon and Umbreon, and it's funny they were back-to-back, but look at the size of that Espeon. That thing's about to take over the world, but, Mega Mind style, I don't know, but we love to see it, a huge shiny Espeon, and we quickly move on to a background shiny Nihilego. Now, getting any sort of background shiny was, relatively rare, and I was very happy to pick this up, as Nihilego kind of, looks like the background. I don't know, it kind of suits it, right? It looks pretty cool to me. I was very stoked about getting that one, and you can see we also got ourselves a brand new shiny Formosa, but not with the background. See one of those later, but we swiftly move on to Oricorio. We got ourselves Unknown, we got ourselves Pansage, Unknown Y, which was my first one at the time. Love it, because it finished spelling my name, which, I mean, you just love to see. But then we got ourselves some Moons, we got ourselves 70K on YouTube over in Madrid. Thank you guys so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining the community. Thank you guys so much. And I forgot to mention also, you can see the number right there at the top. Over 500 Go Fest shiny finds. Absolutely popped off stuff you love to see. But we got ourselves more shinies like Dupida. We got ourselves another background Nihilego. We got ourselves more shinies like Umbreon, Tyrant, Unknowns, Dupida. We got ourselves a pretty good IV shiny Necrozma, which hasn't been fused, maybe in the future one day, but it's only got 13 attack, which kind of worries me. But you can see right here, one of my favorite shiny finds of the in-person Go Fest, question mark Unknown. This was a huge hunt for me, as obviously this is the brand new shiny Unknown, and it was an in-person exclusive. Now, it took me until day 2 to find this thing, but stuff you just love to see. Now, we got ourselves some more shinies, and you can see a special shiny right here. Now, it doesn't look like much, but, let me tell you right now, this right here is a Shundo Petalil, just randomly caught in the wild. We were with Leah when it happened, and Saint joined us over in Madrid and in New York, and I mean, I named it after them because, I mean, iconic moment, I mean, Shundo in the wild, just casual, definitely in the top 5 rarest moments, and you'll see an even crazier one later on. And here is the Kabuki style, by the way, that I was talking about. This is the one for the Japanese version that you were able to get in Madrid, which was, again, exclusive to the in-person event. It was really cool because it's a really cool style. But we swiftly move on to a level 1 shiny Eevee. We got ourselves some Unknowns, we got ourselves some Necrozmas, no background, we got ourselves a Pheromosa. This one without the background as well. I thought that one had the background awkwardly. Okay, we swiftly move on to a Pancham. I don't know, he's cute. needed to change the subject. But we quickly move on to more shinies. We got a throw from an egg. We got ourselves Panchage, Esper, which I couldn't believe that I actually finished this shiny line out in Madrid and didn't get a single one during Global, which is a little bit painful. But we got ourselves a third background shiny Lego. These are definitely lucky trade fodder. We're definitely going to look for some friends to trade those. We got ourselves a Lapras with a bow. We got ourselves a level 1 Mana, which actually happened a couple times that weekend, one of which I failed. We don't talk about that, but we got ourselves a Necrozma, more shinies, and a background shiny Pheromosa. Now, I didn't just get one of these, I actually got two, but you'll see what I traded the second one for in a second. Now, we also got ourselves some more Furfro forms, we got ourselves a level 1 Helioptile, we got ourselves some more shinies, and you can see it right here, a background shiny Necrozma. Now, this was traded for me for Saint, with Saint, sorry, for the Pheromosa spare that I had. So, it was fair, I didn't get a background Necrozma, and I thought, might as well go ahead and do it, but we swiftly move on as we got ourselves Oricorio, we got ourselves a few others, and then New York starts. Now, it was a great trip to Madrid, but New York started off hot. You can see right here, we got an unknown D, we got the D in New York. Pause. But we got ourselves two Umbreons right at the start, a Pancham, Oricorio, Oranguru, Onyx. Of course. More Umbreons, Rufflets. We got ourselves Orcorios again, Drillbur, Tyrants. I mean, some amazing shinies, and the brand new shiny Ducklet. Now, my game actually crashed when this happened, but we did catch it. It was secured, so we're good with that. But we see more Eevees, Drillbur, Unknown, which actually was a little bit harder to get in New York for whatever reason. But we got ourselves Espeon, Lapras, yet again, a level 1 shiny Drillbur, which is always fun. Also got ourselves a pretty low CP Oranguru as well. Got ourselves shiny Buzzwole with the background, which is amazing. And I forgot to mention up here, where is he? Where's the lad? Never mind. I thought he was up there. I guess he's down here. Oh, wait, I forgot. Duh. I did get a Necrozma with the background. Traded with Opie. It was actually before even that Unknown, because technically my first shiny in New York was a Necrozma with the background. Then we swiftly move on to a Petalil. That isn't quite a Shundo. I mean, it would have been absolutely insane if it was, but, you know, we move on swiftly from it. Then we got ourselves a second Ducklet to go ahead and finish that line. We got ourselves another question mark Unknown. This was actually caught at 6 p.m., 1 hour left in the event, and you can see just a bunch of awesome shinies. We got ourselves, you know, a couple Furfro forms, all that kind of stuff, and I believe this was the special one that you could get in New York. I believe so, unless I'm mistaken. Then we got ourselves another Lapras, Heatran, Lapras again, which was awesome. I got a lot more Lapras in New York, which was awesome, but we got this right here. Nah, let's just get past that. Pretty cool background shiny, but I mean, this right here is definitely the rarest shiny find of Go Fest 2024. We got ourselves a Shundo Necrozma from a lucky trade with the boy John. We unfused it from the Dawn Wings form and now made it the Duskmane form. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm the fan of the Duskmane more than the Dawn Wings, but I mean, look at this guy. Absolute unit, absolute savage. And I'm very happy to have that thing in my collection. And we got ourselves some more shinies up there, but, you know, that's the main haul right there. But we also got ourselves some shiny Necrozma right here. We caught in a raid, and we got ourselves a background one that we're keeping for ourselves, as I traded my other one for, you know, in a lucky trade. But then we got ourselves more shinies, just like that Espeon. We got two of those, and we got ourselves an Eevee and a Buzzwole. Which, I mean, you love to see. Great looking shiny. But we swiftly move on to more shinies, Eevees, everywhere, Rufflets everywhere. A lucky trade, like you said, with Necrozma. It was for a non-background. Shout out to Opie, though. You know, I think we both did, like, decent. I think we both got, like, 93s or 91s from that trade. Not too bad. We got ourselves some more Furfros, some Ducklets, some Unknowns, Dratinis, Tyrants, absolutely everywhere. Another Buzzwole with the background. This one, I think I'm going to trade with my fiance for a lucky trade. But we got ourselves an Oricorio, even more. And then we got ourselves a huge shiny Oranguru called out by the boy Sean, so that was pretty cool. You know, a big call out on the bus. We were, you know, bus grinding for a little bit, and boom, we got that. And also, I didn't realize how close that was to my 6,000, sorry, all-time shiny in Pokemon Go. This unknown shiny Y was my 6,000th shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Crazy to say that out loud, that we're over 6,000 shinies, and crazy to think we're way past that now. We're over like 6,200. Shout out to New York. Shout out to Global. But move on from that to a Doduo. We got ourselves Tyrant and a few other really cool stuff like Drillbur, Ducklets everywhere, Pikachu with the Sun Crown. We got ourselves a couple more. We got a Kartana, which is awesome. I mean, didn't have the background, but still cool. Got ourselves this Necrozma from an early morning raid, and one of my prized possession finds from New York, a huge shiny Buzzwole, which you just love to see. I mean, he's already a jacked lad, so to get him as a XXL was really, really cool. Got ourselves a Ducklet. This one was actually full odds randomly. It was actually caught the morning before the event even started, which was absolutely crazy. But you can see the madness kept going. We got Gurus, Necrozmas, Lapras, level, and almost a level 1 Ducklet and Gligar. Then we got ourselves a few others. We got Flabebe again, and I told you, we got ourselves that first one, and I really got like, oh, I'm going to find them so easily. Dude, I hardly found any more. This is actually, I believe, my only other one. I still need one more to complete that line. So it was really painful, but we got ourselves the Lunatones, more Ducklets everywhere, Lapras, Drillbur. I mean, some amazing looking shinies, a lot of Tyrants. Love that shiny, and of course, Onix. It's always there. Drillbur again, another amazing shiny. Need to evolve some of those better IB ones too. But then we got ourselves Necrozmas everywhere, and then we go all the way into Go Fest Global. Now, this one right here, this Buzzwole, is my last New York shiny, and the Xurkitree was my first from the overnight raids, and I actually hatched this around midnight with the Crabrawler, which is pretty cool. But my first shiny at Go Fest Global officially was this right here, a functional Shundo Xurkitree, which was absolutely amazing. Definitely one of my rarest shiny finds of the entirety of the event, as well as this background shiny one that I caught almost immediately after. It was kind of insane. We got the functional Shundo, then we got a Hundo Necrozma, and then that background shiny. 3 raids in a row. It was the craziest 3 raids I've ever had in my life. Early morning finds though were Onix, and then we got ourselves the start of the event, which started pretty alright. Then we got ourselves an Espeon, a Tyrant, multiple of those, a Gible. Love Gible. We got Eevees, we got Ducklets, we got ourselves Spinarak. Love the Cotton Candy Spider. We got Dino, we got some Soul Rocks, which are a fun regional. That was definitely baton passed by Adri. She was just finding all of the shiny Soul Rocks. I think she had like 4 in the span of 30 minutes. And then she handed off the luck to me and I got 3 in the span of like 15. It was insane. But then we got ourselves a shiny Necrozma with the background, which was pretty amazing. This one was really cool too, because 3 out of 4 of my friends caught this shiny, and then 2 of us got the background, which was pretty amazing. But then we got ourselves a Litwick for Brian. I mean, of course, Brian's favorite Pokemon, shiny Litwick, so we had to, you know, go in and name it after Brian. We got a Pikachu with this Moon Crown, got another one of those. Got ourselves a Litwick, Phantom, Grub-a-Dub-Dub. We got some Sneasels, which was painful and nice at the same time because we actually caught a Hundo Sneasel in between all these shinies. Pain. But we also got ourselves a Lunatone in there, and day 2 started off with 2 shiny Necrozmas in the morning. Then we got ourselves a Roselia, some Sneasels, Illumise, Wingull, some Pikachus, which you love to see. Those party tasks were really helping with that. Then we got ourselves Teddy Ursa, Lunatone, another Necrozma, this one without the background. Then we got ourselves a Rockruff shiny hatch. Amazing. Stuff you love to see. Unfortunately, it wasn't dust form like Rachel's. Shout out to Rachel, but we also got ourselves a shiny Emolga, which you love to see. I love a good old Emolga, and I didn't have one until earlier this, well, I guess last week at this point, but last Wednesday I hatched my first one, and then boom, Sunday, the Emolgas came out to play. You can see 2 already. You're going to see some more very, very soon. We got double Spinarak, got ourselves 3 more Emolgas, and we got ourselves a Christmas Barnacle Boy, which had a spotlight hour today. Check out tomorrow's video to see what we got on that. Then we got ourselves a Lunatone, we got ourselves Inkay, Ferroseed, Corsola, after failing a shiny Corsola. Yes, we did fail a shiny Corsola, and in all, we did fail like 3, I think it was actually 4 shinies total during all of the Go Fest events. We had a Beldum just run on me randomly, which was insanely painful. Actually, 5 fails, because we had a Rufflet that we tried to swap, and it turned into a Klefki, the only thing that couldn't be shiny, so that was gone forever. We got ourselves the Game Crash Corsola, the Game Crash Umbreon, and what else do we have? We had something else in there. There's a shiny fail somewhere else in there, but I'm pretty sure 5 total shiny fails during the entirety of the event. So, pain. You can add 5 to the top there if you want to. But we got ourselves Stunfisk, more Emolgas, a Corsola, an Axew, Durant, Gible, and, I mean, the most iconic way to wrap up a Go Fest, a functional Shundo Necrozma caught on the final raids, which was just absolutely insane. And talking about that, absolute insanity, we got to give that a double move, duh. Got to go ahead and do that, and we also got to change Psycho Cut, because that is not the move you want for it. Actually, I guess for raids it could be, but I'd much rather have Shadow Claw if we can get that, please. Okay, I'll do that off camera, apparently. But 503 shinies, not bad at all, not too shabby. And we had some amazing Hundos, even Shundos in there. And if we want to go to the recent Hundos, we could quickly go through those, because you can see up here, all of these Hundos were caught during Global Go Fest, which was insane. We were running back and forth, just getting Hundos left, right, and center. We got ourselves an Espeon, a Pikachu from the research. The Wimpod was caught during the early morning raids. We just all quick caught it. Got ourselves a Garchomp, a Mudkip, which was amazing, a Litwick. Shout out to Brian. I mean, if Brian would have got that Shundo Litwick, I think we would have had a mental breakdown. But we also, in between, got ourselves this Hundo in like the inbound Ultra space, whatever it was, event called. But we got ourselves this background Hundo Nihilego, which is amazing, and a Hundo Necrozma. I mentioned you guys that we got right after the functional Shundo, and I guess this jump bluff was also in the event. I forgot about that. We did all quick catch that as well. And in New York, we got ourselves 2 Wild Tyrants, which we actually evolved into Hundos. We got ourselves a Solosis, which randomly hatched, an Eevee hatch as well, and we got ourselves a Wild Phantom, which John, my friend, got a Shundo, and he's the one that traded me this Shundo, so the Shundos came back around for him, which was awesome. But then we scrolled down, because we got ourselves that casual Shundo Tyrantrum right there, but we also got ourselves, in Spain, 2 Hundo Necrozmas, which was amazing. We fused them both into different forms. We also got ourselves Crabrawler, and the Gothita was afterwards. So we got Crabrawler, then we got ourselves this Klefki, which was amazing. Was super stoked to get this. What does this even max out at? 2204. I doubt that it's good in PvP, but who knows? Maybe I powered up for that. But then we got Pancham, Pansage, and the Komala was right beforehand. So we had, I think it was a total of 7 Hundos in Madrid. We had about 6 in New York, I think, and like 10 in Global, which, I mean, really, really good haul overall. Yeah, you could see, yeah, about 6 in New York. If you want to count the Nihilego, then 7 in New York. And if you want to count the bundle, you go ahead and count that too. 8 in New York, who knows? But overall, just an absolutely insane haul with multiple Shundos, multiple Hundos. And what was my rarest shiny find? I mean, that's pretty easy, because I definitely say my rarest shiny finds were either this Shundo right here or this Shundo right here. Those are probably the 2 rarest ones, but I definitely say that XXL shiny Espeon's up there, and a few other ones. The level 1 shiny Lapras is probably in that top 10 area as well. So super, super stoked with the full haul. But before we do wrap up today's video, I got something really cool I want to do with you guys, because I've officially made this decision. I mean, honestly, I really wanted to power up this Solgaleo, but truthfully, I'm going to be honest with you guys, this background just looks too good to say no. So what are we going to do? We're going to go over to my 98 Necrozmas, and we're going to the background one right here. Unfortunately, it wasn't shiny. We're going to go ahead and power this thing up all the way to level 50. It gets to 4,153, and don't worry, we got the candies for this thing, because you guys can see, after powering up my 7th Necrozma to level 50, yes, you heard that right, we still have over 1,300 candy and XL candy, and we're going to go ahead and fuse this guy with this Solgaleo, because this is the background Solgaleo, so at no cost, besides all the Stardust and candies we got to do, you get yourself, bam, a Solgaleo fusion. But just look at this double background. Boom! It just looks so amazing. I had to do it, honestly. I couldn't say no. A 98 Necrozma with the double background. I had to say yes to it, because honestly, I'll infuse in the future if I want to, but I don't know if I want to. How amazing does that background look? It might just be the best background in Pokemon Go ever. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, but you guys can see, my Necrozma collection is kind of insane. I do have to transfer some of these guys, but look at this thing. We have over 7 now. We have more than a squad of maxed out Necrozmas. It's crazy. We got the Hundo, Shundo. Then we got ourselves the 98 right here, and then 2 more 98s. Just absolute insanities. I mean, just so stoked about it, honestly. Just crazy to have all that stuff. And shout out to Go Fest this year for getting it for me. I mean, just absolute insane haul. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you attend multiple Go Fest? Did you attend in-person events? Did you go to Global? How did you do? Let me know in the comments down below. What was your favorite shiny find and rarest shiny find of the entire event? Let me know. Did you guys get a Shundo, Hundo, all that kind of stuff? But I'll see you guys in the next video, next Pokemon adventure, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, peace.